should be specialty drinks. We'll make something up. And I was like, how would you feel about real drinks that we rename? She's like, okay. I mean, sure. And I was like, please hold. And I linked her to drinknation.com, which is the website that we pulled all of our drinks from. There are other websites out there that are, but it's one I was familiar with.
Yeah.
And so I linked that, and we just sat there like combing through drinks, looking at the ingredients, looking at like if there were
like,
pictures
picking
of
out
it,
by like the most scandalous names. There's some
like
really,
picking out
really
scandalous
weird
names.
drinks.
Like, oh, I should tell you how I found the Stigma drink. Okay, so I was going through. We knew we wanted it to be a shot. So I was looking through, because you can search by type of shot or type of drink, I should say, on Drink Nation. So I went through and looked straight through the shots, and I started scrolling through shots, and I wasn't finding anything that really made nothing stuck out at me. And so I went to the thesaurus, because I'm me, and I typed in stigma, because we knew we wanted to name it Stigma. This was Tay's creation, right? Like, it's just too good to not name Stigma. And so I knew I wanted to name it Stigma. I typed in Stigma to get synonyms. Synonyms. I can't speak.
Synonyms?
Synonyms. Yes, I can't say the word. I'm just too excitable to enunciate. Yep. And so I looked that up, and I found a whole bunch of synonyms, and I started typing those in, like switching drink names. And then I found the drink that we used that way for Stigma. It was Stained Blue Dress. And I looked at what was in it, and like I started pulling apart, like looking at all the ingredients and like figuring out what they would taste like. And then I was like, okay, and this one's going to be really pretty. And it was. When Kiki was here, we made the Stigma shot, and it was pretty, and it was also really tasty, but it was pretty.
Yeah. I made the shot. It was great. It was a lot of fun.
She made the shot.
Really fun. It was super easy to make. Really fun.
Yep. And if you haven't seen that video, it's on Kiki's Twitter. We linked to it in the end notes of chapter 4 for Lie. So there's that. Yeah, because it's Taeyang's song. So like Tae's solo on Wings.
On Wings,
Never Walk Alone. Yep. Was Stigma. And we were like, that's a thing. Also, it occurred to me after we wrote this stuff where Tae was learning all the drinks and like learning how to make all these drinks. How did you put it? Bitch ass shit faced? Like.
Oh yeah, that was me. That was my choice of phrase.
We should have had him struggle with the cipher shot. That occurred to me after the fact, and it low-key kills me that we didn't do that.
That we should have done what?
That we should have had Tay struggle to make the cipher shot, to like get the
Oh
proportions
gosh,
right.
I know. I found out that after we posted it, and I was like, dang it. It's right. Yep. It was right there. It was right there.
Who knows? Maybe we retcon it, but whatever.
Yeah.
At this point, like, it doesn't really matter, but it was just one of those little things. Like, those are the details that we strive to put into the story because, like, it makes our readers giggle because they're familiar with the reality of it.
Yeah, exactly. Which reminds me that we need to include the fire cocktail. Do you remember that? Do you remember making that one up?
I have an idea for that. We'll talk about it after the stream. I'm having a really good idea right now.
Okay, well.
I literally want to talk about it right now. Later, after the stream. Okay, Zara asked another question.
Yeah,
about Tae's pass.
Yeah, did he know That's another
thing we can't really talk about.
That word is censored in my chat, and I don't know why. Did Tae know how to make drinks at a young age? Yeah, I know. How did... Yeah.
Okay. So, did Tae know how to make drinks at a young age? Okay, so...
Like kind of. Like, he has his bartending license, which is a thing.
Yes.
But, like, yes, he does know how to mix drinks, but we pretty heavily. I think we outright stated that he does not like drinking, which is a straight up carryover from me because I don't like drinking at all. And so like,
well, and like it fits with the innocence of his character because he's only 18.
Exactly, and so like it's also like illegal, and Tay is all about doing the good boy thing, right? And so, but he's bartending because pay and money and tips, etc. So like that's why Yoongi was like, what do you mean you don't taste your drinks? Like what? And like teaching him, and that's why he had to learn these different shots, etc. But yeah, he does. There will be more about Tay's past. That is a thing that is coming in the next few chapters. Like,
yes,
we know that it is vague, plot point. And it is vague for a reason, and all will be uncovered.
Yes, it is.
We're
it is a big
so
plot point.
Excited, like so excited.
Is he really that innocent? I mean, yeah.
As innocent as, like, one who is a bartender at 18 who works in a strip club can be. Yeah, he's innocent.
Yeah. I mean, think back to that moment where, in the fic, where he's like, wait, dudes can be strippers? Like, he's just unfamiliar with, like,
innocent
the grittier side of life.
Side-eye, though.
Yeah, the side-eye, that's great.
The side-eye is great.
Uh-huh.
I'm wrecked by. Yeah. Do we want to say?
I mean, yeah, I don't mind. It's fine.
So we have, when we reworked the plot, we actually realized that like what we've done to rework it and to make it better is no longer going to fit in 8 chapters. So there are actually 9.
Yeah, there are actually 9 chapters. We haven't updated it yet. We're going to do that with the next, because we realized we needed to change that. After the update, and we wanted to low-key do it when we updated and see how many people noticed. So
so if you're watching this and you now know that there are 9 chapters, do not spread that around because it's going to be a surprise to anyone who didn't watch the stream.
Zara, we're sorry. Please don't cry. It's gonna be so good.
No, it'll be good. It'll be so good. We promise. Like, there's gonna be pain. But we will make it up to you. Like it'll be okay.
Yes. It'll be okay.
Sugar Cookies for Hobie. Sugar Cookies for Hobie is such a good username. Like props to you. Like what a good username. Also, yes I agree. Shook. That is the appropriate response.
Yeah. There's lots more coming in the next chapter. That's like we were looking over our notes for the next chapter, planning things out, getting ready
before
this. And so there's gonna be some things in there that also leave you pretty shook. So like maybe sit down before you read chapter 5 when it goes up.
Yeah. And when can they expect to see chapter 5, Callie?
I mean, are we not gonna start working on it immediately after this stream? That was my impression.
Yeah, that's what I thought too, but
okay, good. I'm dying for it.
6 missed check messages.
I want to open up. Hang on, I'm gonna open up the notes. I'm just curious. I want to see how many scenes there are, because I can open that up.
In chapter 5, how many scenes there are?
Yep, and how many Tay POVs there are, and how many Jimin POVs there are. Am I allowed to say? Can I?
I'm fine with that. Prolong the pain, please, because if they know how many Jimin POVs are, they know how long it's going to take because it takes you a while to write.
Yeah. 1, 2.
Zara, we will take our time. Like we take the time we need to make it good, but we also really want to get it out as fast as possible because A, we both love this fic, and B, like we're so excited to see how people are going to react. Like, if you only knew, like, that's just the stuff, like, if you could see our outline, like, and to be fair, like, this is something that, like, that both, actually, oddly enough, Ray and Kel, both in the chat, they're our alpha readers, they read, Ray, I just clicked on the link that you put in the chat. Did you click the link?
I'm subtle. Yeah, I'm not subtle.
Ray, that was so good. Oh my gosh. Okay, the top hit list in the other soon. Anyway, Ray and Kelbell are both like our betas. Actually, there are betas for us, and so like they know the whole
read for each other.
They know, yeah, they know the whole plot because they've seen the outline, and so Kelbell all the time is like, so when are you gonna write that scene, Kiki? You know, the one, and I'm like, I'm getting to it, okay. And so we have good reactions. We have good feedback. We know it's gonna hit well. We know it's gonna be received well. It's just a matter of like getting there.
And like, I mean, yes, we're gonna take the time we need to take to do it well. Like we said when we were together, we spent so much time writing. We wanted to post it before Kiki went home, and it took us another 36 hours. No, it was sooner than that. We posted it Thursday night, didn't we?
Yeah, because
So it took us another like, well, okay, that's 24 hours after we wanted to post it.
Yeah, exactly.
We wanted to post it Wednesday night and it went up Thursday night instead. So like we know that we should not rush it.
Yeah.
But at the same point in time, like, we love this story literally just as much as you do. And it low-key kills us to not have it, like, to not put the next piece out.
Also, Zara says that this fic would be good in the top hit list in AO3 soon. I tell you, I'm unfamiliar with that phrasing. I don't know exactly what you mean by that. I can guess. I'm guessing you mean that it's going to be one of like the go-to V-min fics. Is that what you're saying? Because I would be delighted by that. Actually, I would be very delighted by that.
So would I.
We're okay with that, but like I'm not sure that's exactly what you meant.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm going to need holy water. You know what? Wait until Sunday.
Wait until Sunday.
Wait until Sunday to post? Is that what you're saying? So that you can go to church and repent after you read the sin? Is that what this is?
I'm. What is today? I don't even know. It's
today
Monday.
Is Monday. We might be
able to get it out by then. Maybe. I counted it up. There are 5 Tay scenes and 4 Jimin scenes in chapter 5. But one of the Tay scenes we were talking about before the stream started, and we have to continue that conversation. We have to continue that conversation because we didn't really finish it and decide what we're going to do. One of those Tay scenes might become a Jimin scene for reasons to be left undisclosed.
Yeah, I might, if there's already 4 Jimin scenes, I might still write it anyway, just so that we can get it out faster. It depends.
Yeah. It depends. It depends on what is required, because some of the Jimin scenes are a little bit less. Rosary Fast, Mother Mary, and Holy Water. I mean, those were, yeah.
Zara, you kill me. You're so funny. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. What else should we say? Am I allowed to tell them, like, in vague terms, what we'll see a little bit more of in chapter 5?
Yeah. Like, I low-key really want to do that. I mean, they've been watching us for like an hour and a half now. Like, I think we should reward them for that, you know?
I think we should too. Anybody?
Then I'm gonna go shopping for a Bible soon. I can mail you one, honey. I have an overabundance of Bibles. Just let me know. Hit me up.
Right. Okay, so in chapter 5, I'm not gonna be very descriptive as to what kind of scenes you're going to see, because I don't want to spoil impact and things, but you will see more V-min. You will see more G-Cook. So you'll see more of, like, their dynamic and get more clues as to what their underlying relationship is.
You see more Yoongi. Isn't that the scene?
Yeah.
That
not just
the last half of the chapter, isn't that the thing that happens?
Yeah it sure is. There will be more Yoongi. There will be more Hobie.
There will be more Hobie, and there will be more Yoongi. Yeah, this chapter is so far pretty light on Namjoon and Seokjin. We were talking, that's actually another thing, talking about
we need to
deleted
put
scenes.
more.
Additional scenes that didn't exist, like that I added right before we updated, was that texting conversation between Jimin and Tae in chapter 4. That was originally just the texting conversation.